Hello, we are going to go over the answers for page 9. That required practice. I apologize about the glare, but we're going to get through it. So we are going to talk about that surface area that I talked about during our lesson. We're going to start with this first problem here. Once again, if you have not done this practice yet, hit pause on your screen and try this yourself, then go back and check your answers. Here we go. We talked about today that our surface area is the area of all the surfaces. On a rectangular prism, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. We talked about that in our lesson, that what we do is find the area of each of those sides, add them all together, and that creates our surface area. So looking at this shape over here, the area of the left side. Now, we know that this side here is the same as that side we can't see. So if you call this the left or that the left, it's kind of up to you. In my imagination, that's the left side. Now I have a base of 4 and a height of 8. The area of that left side is 4 times 8, base times height. We get 32. Now I know that that left side and the right side are the exact same. Over here, 4 times 8. I'm going to erase here and look at the top, okay? So the top, I've got 6 times 4 is 24. Again, that top and bottom, top and what would be down here, that bottom, are exactly the same, 6 and 4, 24. Our final pieces are the front and the back, and they are going to be the same. We've got the front here, base of 6, height of 8, base of 6 on the back, height of 8. So now we have that job of finding the surface area. We add all of these up. Now, using a calculator would absolutely be okay. I'm going to do it by hand, and I know you are able to as well. In my opinion, I like combining. That 24 and 24 makes 48. 32 and 32 makes 64. And I've got 48 and 48. And for those of you that's a little tougher, you go ahead, add it up. 8 minus 16, carry the 1, 1 plus 4 plus 4, 9. So now we've got these 3 digits over here, and there are a lot of ways to add these up. You do what works for you. 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 8 more is 18. Carry my 1. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 9 is 10, so that's 10. And 10 is 20. Surface area of 208. I'm going to switch pens here real quick. 208. We're talking meters. Meters squared. Okay. We'll go down to our next one here. Looking at our shape, again, we've got all 6. When we're talking these rectangular prisms, remember there are 6. They have partners. Left side and right side are the same. Top and bottom are the same. Front and back are the same. Let's take a peek. Let's start with the left side over here. Our base. This and this are the same. This and this. So our base is 10. 10 times 6 is 60. The left and the right, here and here, are the same. Base of 10, height of 6 equals 60. The top and the bottom are going to match. Base of 15 and a height of 10. 15 times 10 is 150. On the bottom, base of 15, height of 10, 150. And then the front right here, we've got a base of 15 and a height of 6 to create that front. Front and back are the same, so 15 times 6. If you need to, feel free to go over to the side. 15 times 6, 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 1 plus 3. 15 times 6 is 90. And now we add all of these up to get our surface area. Give myself some room here. 150 and 150, 300. 60 plus 60, 120. 90 plus 90 is 180. Add all of those up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 8 is 10. And carry the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our answer becomes 600. And we are talking millimeters squared. Again, if this goes too fast, or you missed a step, or you made a mistake at some point on your paper, you have the beauty of pausing. Unlike in class, you can't pause me when I go too fast, but you can right now. So feel free to pause if you need to. All right, let's look at our last problem here on our required practice, page 9. We've got all 6 parts of our rectangular prism. We're going to start with that left side. We cannot see it, but we know it's the same as the right. So let's go over to the right. That side right there. And we are trying to figure out what is the area of that side. We know they are the same. So base times height, 9 times 12. On both of these. Again, if you ever need to, feel free to use your workspace. 9 times 2 is 18. Carry your 1. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Erase to give myself some room, but you certainly have enough when you're using pencil. All right, let's go to the top, which is the same as the bottom. Base times height to get that top. Base times height to get the bottom. We've got a base of 5 and a height of 9. 9 times 5 is 45. Our bottom is the same. 9 times 5 is 45. And then finally we have the front. Base times height to get that front. And we're also looking for that back side back there. On the front, we've got a base of 5 and a height of 12, which is 60. And on the back, 5 times 12, which is 60. I color coded them this time so you can see how I'm doing this. 108 plus 108. You can stack them up if you need to. 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry your 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Or you can just start adding down the row. That's up to you. 5 plus 5 is 10. 8 and 8 is 16. That's 26. And carry your 2. 2 plus 0 plus 4 is 6. Plus 6 more is 12. Plus 4 more is 16. Plus 6 more is 22. 2 plus 1 plus 1. We got 326. I'm going to just show you that you get the same thing when you do it the other way. So right now we're looking at an answer of 326. Let's double check that there is more than one way to do this. 108 plus 108 is 216. 45 and 45 is 90. 60 and 60 is 120. Keeping my place values nice and lined up, the ones place. 6 plus 0 plus 0. 1 plus 9 is 10. 2 more is 12. 1 plus 2 plus 1. Uh-oh. If you were paying attention, I did this to show you that sometimes it is really important. Actually, it's always really important, but sometimes you might want to double check your work. When you add them up like this, you are very easily able to make mistakes because that is a lot of numbers. When I took it in pieces, I was very neat and organized. And here's what I want to show you. When we did 8 plus 8 plus 5 plus 5, that was 26. We put our 6 and carried our 2. 2 plus, this is where it got crazy because I'm trying to add up this big column. That's 10 right here, 14, 20, 22, and I only carried a 1 instead of a 2 because it gets messy. 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. I recommend chunking it like this, partnering up, add up 2 at a time. Even if you don't do the partners, take it in smaller pieces rather than trying to add all 6 at once. Just some advice from Mrs. Young. The answer for this one, 426 centimeters squared. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to rewind, pause, go back. The answers are also on the back for you to take a peek at. Good job today. We'll see you later.